guys, what's up? Welcome back to another full day of eating. I was craving an ice cap, so I just made myself one. Today I'm going to be sharing easy, simple, high protein, plant-based meals that I have been eating to fuel my workouts, continue to get stronger, and maintain or possibly grow some lean muscle mass. If you're new around here and you're a vegan and you're looking to improve your overall body composition and feel energetic in your 40s and beyond, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so that every time I upload a video like this one each week, you will be notified. By the way, if you're wondering, Nisha, what did you do to your hair? I went for a haircut and I was feeling adventurous and I tried a new hair salon, and trust me, I'm very upset about my haircut. I am not happy the way she chopped off everything. I am not very thrilled about my haircut. So if you're wondering what happened to my hair, I'm pretty sad about it myself. I have been craving this blueberry crumble that I want to make for breakfast. It's going to be quick and easy breakfast. I'm going to microwave everything. If you're not a big fan of microwaving, feel free to cook everything on your stovetop. This breakfast is only going to take 5 minutes to make, so let's get started. To begin, I'm going to use 1 cup of frozen blueberries, and then I'm going to add about half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of cornstarch and some lemon juice. Mix that up really nicely and microwave this for about 2 minutes. And then in another bowl, I'm going to add quick oats, TVP, vanilla protein powder, and ton of cinnamon, bit of maple syrup if you want that extra sweetness, and about 3 to 4 sprays of avocado oil and some water. You don't want this to be mushy, you want this to stay dry, and you're going to stick this in microwave for 1.5 to 2 minutes. And that's it, guys. Once everything is ready, your blueberries should thicken up and oats will crisp up in the microwave for 1.5 to 2 minutes. And then you can layer this on your plate by adding the blueberries at the bottom and your crumble on top. If you want to reduce the calorie, feel free to add extra TVP and less of oats. I added 20 grams of TVP, that adds additional 10.4 grams of protein. And then I topped it off with my homemade soy yogurt. Feel free to add any yogurt of your choice. And just to make things pretty, I added some fresh blueberries on top and some lemon zest. If you don't want to add vanilla protein powder, again, add a lot more TVP to bump up the protein. This tastes absolutely delicious. I really enjoyed it. It's perfect when you're short on time and you have only 5 minutes to make your breakfast. This tastes absolutely delicious. If you have a sweet tooth like me, you're going to really enjoy this blueberry crumble. I will leave all the details in the description box below, including calories and macro breakdown. So make sure to check the description box below. I'm really going to enjoy this breakfast with my iced coffee. I will meet you guys back for lunch. It is almost lunchtime, and for lunch, I want to make this quick pita wrap with some tofu inside and some tzatziki sauce at the bottom. It's going to be super easy and quick lunch. I love to make wraps for lunch lately, and you can easily pack these meals for traveling as well. I find that pita bread tends to break, so if you are going to be traveling with this wrap, then use any other Dempster whole grain wrap or any other protein wraps of your choice. So let's get started. To begin, I am going to slice extra firm tofu in thin slices. You're going to do your best to cut them as thinly as possible. And then I am going to add some avocado spray on my frying pan. And then I'm going to fry this extra firm tofu for about 8 to 10 minutes. I like to use roasted red pepper seasoning. Feel free to use any seasoning. If you like oregano, you can use that here as well. And then I added a bit of salt. We're going to combine everything nicely nicely and let it cook for about 10 minutes. At the end, I like to add roasted red pepper ajvar. It just enhances the flavor even more. This is optional. If you want it, you can add that in. Our tofu just got finished cooking. It only took less than 10 minutes. So now I am going to prep our yogurt sauce that we're going to add on top of pita. And I'm also going to chop up some lettuce, tomatoes, and some red onion to add to the wrap. For my sauce, I am using my homemade soy yogurt. I will link the original video where I made this soy yogurt at home, so you can check that out. It's very easy to make. Or you can use any store-bought yogurt. I really like to use this yogurt because it adds a lot of protein and it tastes pretty amazing and it's super easy to make at home. I shredded some cucumber and I squeezed out the water from it, so I'm going to add that in here. Going to add bit of maple syrup, just a little bit. I have some fresh mint. I'm going to chop this finely. I added some dried dill here. If you have fresh dill, feel free to use fresh dill. And then I added some salt. Then you're going to mix everything, taste test it, and keep it on the side. This sauce comes out really good. I really enjoyed it on the wrap. I'm going to be using this pita bread. If you like, you can use these President Choice protein wraps. These wraps are only 140 calories and it has 13 grams of protein. I don't feel like using this today. Usually I would. I have been really enjoying this whole wheat pita bread. And this bread has 160 calories and 7 grams of protein per wrap, so I'm good with this. I'm going to warm this pita bread in microwave for a few seconds with some water on it so it doesn't get dry. This is so tasty. Going to have my sparkling water. This comes out so good. All the flavors work together so well. It's absolutely delicious and flavorful meal. I hope you guys will make it. All the details will be in the description box below, including the calorie and macro breakdown. Once again, if you want to bump up your protein for this meal, you can use protein wrap, and I make sure that I get at least 200 grams of extra firm tofu in this wrap. So if it doesn't all fit in there, I will have a little bit on the side to make sure that I'm getting enough protein out of this meal. I'm going to go ahead and finish my lunch off camera, and a couple of hours later I will be going to the gym, so I will meet you guys there. For dinner, I decided to make Marry Me butter beans with fava bean tofu to keep it high in protein, and I'm going to use silken tofu instead of cashew to make the sauce thick and creamy. I rinsed my beans and then I kept them on the side, and then I'm going to chop up fava bean tofu into small cubes, and I'm going to season it with some salt and paprika. Feel free to use smoked paprika if you like, and then I'm going to stick this in my air fryer for about 12 minutes until the fava bean tofu crisps up really nicely. While fava bean tofu is air frying, I'm going to begin by sauteing my onion with 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil, and you're going to saute your onion till they are golden brown. Then I'm going to add minced garlic and saute that for about 30 to 60 seconds. Then I added about 7 slices of sun-dried tomatoes. I just chopped them up really finely, and then you're going to saute that for about 60 seconds. Then I added my tomato paste and all the spices. All the details will be in the description box below. And I let the spices come together for about 30 to 60 seconds till they start to release fragrance. And then I added some hot water to mix in all the spices really nicely. This should only take about 1 minute, and then by this time your fava bean tofu should be air fried. Then I added my rinsed butter beans, fava bean tofu, and then I also added 1 brick of blended silken tofu. I added some water in there as well, and then I added additional 1 cup of hot water. Feel free to adjust all the liquid according to your taste, and then you're going to let this simmer for about 5 minutes and let these beans cook down really nicely. Again, adjust all the seasoning and water according to your preference. To make it more nutrient dense, I added some fresh chopped kale towards the end. Feel free to add nutritional yeast in here if you like. That will boost up the protein content. I didn't add any. I just added 1 tablespoon of coconut brown sugar towards the end to balance out the acidity from tomato paste. This meal came together so nicely. It took less than 20 minutes to make this meal, and it's so creamy and delicious without all the extra added fats from cashew, cream, or even coconut milk. You don't need to add that additional fat to make this meal creamy and tasty. I served it with 1 toast of sourdough bread, and I really enjoyed this meal. It was absolutely delicious. I hope you guys will make this meal. All the details will be in the description box below. Let me know if you guys end up making this meal. And for my dessert, I have been really enjoying fresh watermelon every evening. I absolutely love fresh watermelon in summer months. Or sometimes I will make my protein ice cream with Ninja Creamy. I just switch around the flavors. Sometimes I'll make the chocolate ice cream. Sometimes I'll make the mango ice cream. I shared 3 Ninja Creamy ice cream recipes recently. I will link that below if you wish to try. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some meal ideas from today's video. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys very soon on my next one. Bye.